everyone, it's Melissa. Today I'm just going to do a simple video showing how I put on my Bare Minerals, the original foundation with warmth and mineral veil. Someone had asked me to do it and I just really appreciate you asking, so I thought I would do that today in today's video. I just show that it's a very light look. I am redoing my skincare. I'm upping some of my ingredients, some of my steps, and changing some things out, so I expect that I will start peeling pretty badly. And when I do that, I like to use Bare Minerals. I will show you how I do it, but it's like when I flake, I'm able to kind of buff the flakes away. I know a lot of people use peeling gels, but I just, when I up my skincare, I'm a little afraid to use peeling gels because I get red and I get peely, and I just don't want to irritate the skin that's left underneath. So I just kind of use the Bare Minerals to buff the flakes away. And then it's something that I can put in my purse and take with me with a little brush, and then just kind of, if I start getting peely during the day, I can kind of buff them off during the day too. So someone had asked how I do that, so I thought I would show you today with the summer coming up and with me starting my different skincare now. So I have a friend that I'm going to link her video below. Her name is Shaz, and her YouTube channel is Blonde Tea Party. Oh my, and I'm gonna, she did how she does her Bare Minerals powders, and so I'm going to link her video below, and be sure you go watch it and subscribe to her. She is just a delight. I love Shaz to death. She's beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. Lives in the UK, lovely accent, lovely woman inside and out. I just really like Shaz a whole lot, and I know you will too, so be sure you go and subscribe to her and watch her video on the way she does her Bare Minerals too. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started on that, and I appreciate you watching. Okay, please excuse the way I look, especially my hair. It wasn't rolled nicely. I washed it and rolled it this morning, but I've been doing some house cleaning, so I got, I got pretty rumpled with it. But anyway, so I am ready to get started. The only thing I have on my eyes, I have on my concealer, the e.l.f. Camo, and then I have the my eye primer, which is the Max Paint Pot Soft Ochre. Okay, hard to talk. So I like to use about 4 brushes. I've lost one of my brushes. I've had these, well, this one is brand new because one of my friends sent it to me in a box of goodies that she sent me for my birthday, so thank you so much. Then the Kabuki brush, and I have an e.l.f. brush but I'm going to Chattanooga tomorrow to meet Ms. Kristen 321, and so I will be able to get me another Bare Minerals brush. I love these brushes to put on this makeup. The basic one, I use this one. Not just the foundation, but I like to use them to put on the warmth, and I like to use it to put on the mineral veil. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I will usually start with this. This is the Kabuki brush. It is absolutely wonderful. Just the best thing to put Bare Minerals on with. And you will see in Shaz's video how she does it. She agrees, and how she does it too. You pour a little bit into the top there. You kind of learn how much you need. Put it into the top. Then you take the Kabuki brush and you swirl it around. You don't just start tapping it on. You swirl it around, tap it off, and then get started buffing it in. I used to use it as underneath my eyes with they have like a concealer brush, and I would put it under my eyes, but the older I've gotten now, just buff it some more, tap it off. The older I've gotten now, I just use the camo now. Let me scoot up a little bit. I hope I don't have that up too high. And you can just hear me tapping and swirling, buffing it in. And I really like to do, let me move my camera down a little bit. There, let's see if that's a little bit better. I will be peeling on my neck too. So I will be putting this on my neck. Swirl, tap. And I like to use the motion of going up, up, up. Even though I'm swirling, I'm still going up, moving my skin up and across. I'm swirling, but I'm still trying to go up to move my skin in an upward direction. So I won't break down the muscle tone in my skin. It just really gives you a nice glow. And if you want to go in with that, I wish I had lost my little concealer brush that came with this. But you know, you can take a little brush and do extra areas right there. But the swirling action just really helps with me to get to kind of buff in the shading that I'm doing, or that I will be starting doing probably this week, with upping all the obagi that I'm using. And I'll really go to town on my neck with it, because I'll be doing a lot of shading with that. Okay, one of my friends, we were talking about my using obagi. She had seen me at the grocery store, and I was telling her, you know, she's talking to me about obagi and everything, what all it does. And she said, well, I didn't want to say anything, but I noticed it'd be a couple of times it looked like you were molting like a bird would, you know, like you were shedding skin, or a snake, you know, like feathers were coming off or something. But it would be the shedding of the skin, you know, like she said, like a snake type thing. So, you know, to me on this, it helps with the shedding a whole lot. I don't know what to call it, the shedding, the peeling, shedding. The peeling, it helps a whole lot to sort of flake them off, and it's gentle and it doesn't irritate my skin to do that. A lot of things that I try to do might irritate my skin. I know a lot of people use gommages and don't have any trouble with it. I haven't tried it because I'm just so afraid, since I use so much and peel it, you know, with strong things, I'm afraid it's just going to irritate it. So I just kind of try to buff it away. That's what works best for me. Okay, then the next thing I do, I usually put on my eye makeup next, but what I'll do is, now I feel like it's too low again. I will. I have been starting to take some of the warmth. I'm usually not a bronzer at all. I just have not fooled with it, but this summer, I always used to do this for several years. I used this whole system and did the warmth, and I'm starting to pick it back up again this summer, but I used the warmth to bronze with and just really enjoyed it. So I'm going to take the other one of my Bare Minerals brushes, and I take a little bit, tiny bit of it and put it just a little bit into the cup. You can always pour it back. Do the same thing, swirl it around with this brush, tap it off, and then just start bronzing. Now I'll be putting the mineral veil on top of it, so it always looks a little, you know, I look like I've been sunburned or something, but with the mineral veil on top of it, it really does make a difference. Okay, that's it. And then if you want to put some blush on, I usually will put a little blush on where I think I might need it later on, after I put the mineral veil on. But the mineral veil, like I say, I usually do my eye makeup in between here, but the mineral veil will finish it off. Now we use another clean brush and do that. And the mineral veil is like I use the original mineral veil. It's just kind of a white powder, real finely milled white powder to kind of finish it off and blend it together. It's just a matter of twirling and tapping. But I do feel like with all of this soft, and these brushes are so soft, with all this blending gently blending the surface skin. What you're doing is what I'm doing is blending the surface skin without moving my muscle tone too much. And that just gets rid of the peelies. Okay, what I'm going to do is finish my eye makeup, do my lips, put on some blush. I think I'll probably put on a little blush. And take my hair down, fix it, and then I'll be back and talk about my finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look. I did put some blush on. It is the Blush Bar by Benefit, and a friend gave this to me, which just so grateful. And the color I used was California. Got a kind of a light peach color to it, and the Poison Nectar lipstick to go with it too. But this is just a real, let me zoom you out a little bit. So this is just a real natural skincare look. It doesn't cover up a whole lot, but what I like about it the most is that it gets rid of all the flaking that I'm gonna be getting and that I usually get when I up my Obaju Retin-A acid use. So thank you so much for watching. I am so very, very grateful. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend coming up. I think Kristen and I are meeting tomorrow in Chattanooga, and can always look forward to that. So everyone have a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.